The internet is in shock tonight after Candace Owens dropped one of the most devastating revelations of her career. According to explosive new claims, Candace says she received a phone call so shocking, so incriminating, that it completely exposed Erica Kirk's ultimate betrayal. Yes, you heard that right. The carefully curated image of loyalty, faith, and family values that Erica Kirk has projected to the world may be nothing more than a mask, because if what Candace just revealed is true, then behind closed doors, Erica wasn't just hiding secrets. She was betraying everything Charlie Kirk built his empire on. Candace, never one to bite her tongue, went live and told her audience about this mysterious call. A call, she says, that pulled back the curtain on Erica's private life. And while Candace didn't drop every detail at once, she gave just enough to set the internet ablaze. Hushed voices, cryptic confessions, and a betrayal so raw it could shake the Kirk family brand forever. Within minutes, hashtags like #Erica exposed and #Candace reveals trended worldwide. Fans begged for more. Critics accused Candace of stirring chaos. And bloggers scrambled to find out who made the call, what was said, and why is Candace revealing this now? But here's the kicker: Candace claims she has proof. Not just her word, not just speculation, but actual audio of the call itself. If that audio is released, it won't just be gossip, it will be evidence. Evidence that Erica Kirk isn't the woman she pretends to be. And trust me, what was said in that phone call doesn't just hint at betrayal, it screams it. Because once the details come out, there's no going back. The Kirk brand, the conservative family image, the marriage everything could collapse. And what Candace has teased so far, that's only the beginning to really understand why Candace Owens' shocking revelation about that mysterious phone call has the internet in a chokehold. You have to look at the history, because this betrayal didn't happen in a vacuum. This is a storm that has been brewing for months, maybe even years. Under the polished surface of conservative politics and family branding, Candace Owens has always been a lightning rod for controversy. Sharp-tongued, unapologetic, and unafraid to call people out. How so-called Alicia has built a reputation as someone who thrives in conflict. When Candace speaks, the world listens, whether to agree with her or to attack her. And that's exactly why her bombshell about Erica Kirk has hit so hard. Because Candace doesn't whisper. She detonates. On the other side of this scandal sits the Kirk family. Charlie Kirk has spent years positioning himself as the voice of a generation of conservatives. A man rooted in faith, tradition, and unwavering family values. And by his side, his wife, Erica Kirk. From carefully posed photos on social media to appearances at events, Erica has always been presented as the perfect complement to Charlie's brand. Loyal, faithful, grounded, and graceful. She was the picture of the conservative idealist symbol that the Kirk empire wasn't just about politics. It was about family, but insiders have whispered for a long time that all was not as perfect as it seemed. Rumors floated that Erica was distant at events, often looking uncomfortable in the spotlight. A few clips went viral, showing her subtly pulling away when Charlie reached for her hand. Fans chalked it up to nerves or stress, but critics said, "Look closer. Something's off." And then came Candace. Her relationship with the Kirks has always been complicated. While publicly aligned on many issues, behind the scenes, tension reportedly simmered. Some said Candace resented the way Charlie hogged the spotlight. Others claimed she distrusted Erica, describing her as two-faced in private conversations. Whatever the case, the cracks in their alliance grew wider as the months passed. So when Candace revealed that late-night phone call, it wasn't just shocking, it was the explosion everyone had been waiting for. According to Candace, the call didn't come from just anyone. It came from someone inside the circle, someone close enough to know things the rest of the world couldn't even guess at. A voice trembling, confessing, and allegedly exposing Erica's betrayal in words so blunt that Candace herself said, "I couldn't believe what I was hearing." But here's what makes this even more devastating. This isn't just about private drama. This is about the Kirk family's entire image. Their empire thrives on one core promise: that they embody the values they preach. If Erica's betrayal is real, if that phone call is genuine, then the entire foundation collapses, and Candace knows it. That's why she's not just hinting, she's taunting. She's holding the phone call over Erica's head like a loaded weapon, daring her to deny it, daring her to challenge the truth. Meanwhile, the internet is on fire. Supporters of Candace say she's finally blowing the lid off the hypocrisy that's been hiding in plain sight. Candace doesn't lie, one fan tweeted. If she says Erica betrayed Charlie, then Erica betrayed Charlie. But others are suspicious. Why now? They ask. What does Candace gain from this? Skeptics argue that Candace is stirring the pot to settle old scores, or worse, to position herself as the queen of conservative media by tearing down her rivals. Still, even her critics admit one thing: Candace wouldn't risk her credibility unless she knew she had something big. And if she's hinting at releasing the actual audio of that phone call, then Erica Kirk is in serious trouble. Because betrayal isn't just a scandal, it's a brand killer. And in the world Charlie and Erica built, where image is everything, one betrayal is enough to burn it all down. Now, the question on everyone's mind is this: what exactly was said in that phone call? Candace Owens hasn't revealed it all yet. She's leaving the world hanging, waiting, desperate for the next piece. But one thing is clear: the betrayal wasn't minor. It wasn't casual. It was big enough for Candace to risk everything by putting it out there. And if the whispers are true, the details of that phone call will make everything the Kirks have built unravel in front of the entire world. Candace Owens didn't just drop hints about a phone call. She lit the fuse on a scandal that detonated across the internet like a bomb. During her live stream, Candace leaned into the camera, her voice low but sharp, and said, "I got a call that changes everything. A call that proves Erica Kirk ain't who y'all think she is. And trust me, once you hear it, you'll know what betrayal sounds like." The chat went insane. Thousands of comments flooded in, some begging her to play the audio right then and there, others accusing her of bluffing. But Candace, the master of dramatic timing, refused to give it all away. Instead, she dropped pieces breadcrumbs that sent the internet spiraling into chaos. She claimed the call came from a woman inside Erica's circle of voice, shaking, whispering about secrets too heavy to carry any longer. According to Candace, the caller confessed that Erica had been meeting up with someone behind Charlie's back, and that those meets weren't just casual, they were calculated. Then Candace dropped her first receipt. She pulled up her phone and showed what looked like a transcript of the call. The screenshot displayed a few chilling lines. "Caller, she thinks nobody will find out. But Charlie's blind. He's too busy with his speeches." Candace, so you're saying she's been lying to him? Caller, for months. The audience lost it. Some screamed it was proof. Others said it was too vague. But it didn't matter, the narrative had already taken root. Erica Kirk's loyalty was officially under suspicion, and then things escalated within hours. Blogs started circulating alleged text messages between Erica and a mysterious contact saved only as R. The texts were filled with coded language phrases like "same place," "same time," and "Charlie can't know." One even included a heart emoji and the words, "You make me feel alive." The screenshots went viral instantly. Hashtag Erica Exposed shot up the trending charts. Twitter users dissected every word. TikTok creators acted out dramatic reenactments. And Instagram gossip pages plastered the texts across their feeds. At @TonPolitics. If these texts are real, Erica been living a double life. Candace warned us. Now the receipts are showing up. At Doubtful Dan, this is Photoshop 101. Don't be fooled. 101. Don't be fooled. But then came the first twist. A leaked voicemail surfaced online. It allegedly featured Erica's voice, frustrated, snapping at someone. "Stop calling me when I'm home. You know how risky this is?" The audio was grainy, the voice slightly distorted. But fans swore it sounded exactly like her. If true, was the smoking gun proof that Erica was indeed hiding something from Charlie. But if fake, it was one of the cruelest fabrications ever unleashed on a public figure. The internet didn't care about authenticity, cared about drama. And the voicemail provided plenty of it. Reaction videos flooded YouTube within hours, with titles like "The Voicemail That Shatters the Kirk Marriage" and "Candace Wasn't Lying. Erica's Secret Life." And just when the dust started to settle, Candace herself threw gasoline back on the fire. She tweeted a cryptic message. "Betrayal isn't just about who you love, it's about who you deceive." The audio proves both. The tweet instantly went viral, leaving fans desperate for her to release the full phone call. Some accused her of dragging it out for attention. Others insisted she was protecting herself legally before dropping the nuke. Either way, the suspense was unbearable, but the twist didn't end there. Late that night, a Reddit thread exploded with a blurry photo allegedly showing Erica at a restaurant late, dimly lit, with a man who is definitely not Charlie. The caption read, "This was weeks ago. We knew." Candace just confirmed it. The internet split in half. Some swore the photo was authentic, pointing to her hair, her jewelry, the way she leaned in. Others said it was doctored. But by sunrise, the damage was done. Erica Kirk's image of loyalty and perfection had been shattered, and then came the chilling revelation. A gossip site claimed that Candace wasn't the only one holding receipts. Anonymous insiders allegedly had emails and private chats tying Erica to a pattern of secret behavior going back years. And according to the site, those insiders were ready to speak if Candace dropped the full audio first. In other words, the scandal wasn't just one phone call. It was a dam about to burst. By now, the narrative was set. Erica Kirk had allegedly betrayed her husband. Candace had the phone call to prove it. And the world was just waiting for the final audio drop to blow everything wide open. But here's the twist. The betrayal may not have been just romantic. Some insiders whispered that the phone call hinted at financial betrayal, too, suggesting Erica may have been funneling money into accounts Charlie didn't know about. If true, this wasn't just about love. This was about trust, loyalty, and power. Candace Owens, staring into the camera with that trademark smirk, ended her live stream with a promise. "Y'all think I'm stirring drama. Wait till you hear her voice for yourself." The betrayal is real. The receipts are real. And the truth. It's coming. The internet exploded again. Fans begged for the audio. Critics screamed defamation. And Charlie Kirk's silence grew louder by the minute. Because now the world isn't just asking if Erica betrayed Charlie. It's asking how deep the betrayal goes and what else that phone call revealed that Candace hasn't told us yet. And if Candace makes good on her threat to drop the full audio, the Kirk marriage may never recover. The leaked transcript, the suspicious texts, the angry voicemail, these were enough to send Erica Kirk's image crashing. But what came next escalated the scandal from shocking to catastrophic, because Candace Owens wasn't done. She had only warmed up. The first escalation came in the form of a clip Candace teased on her podcast. With dramatic pauses and a cold smirk, she played a few seconds of what she claimed was the actual phone call. The audio was faint, muffled, but clear enough to send chills down listeners' spines. A woman's voice, allegedly Erica's, could be heard whispering, Charlie can't know. If he finds out, everything we built will collapse. That single line was enough to turn the internet into a war zone. Supporters screamed it was undeniable proof. Detractors called it edited, fake, or taken out of context. But one thing was undeniable. The Kirk family brand was now bleeding in public. And Candace, she made sure to twist the knife deeper. "Y'all think that's bad?" she told her audience. "That's not even the worst part of the call. There's much more that I haven't released yet. And trust me, when you hear it, you won't just question Erica, you'll question Charlie too." The internet erupted again. For weeks, the story had been framed as Erica's betrayal, but now Candace was hinting that Charlie himself might be implicated. Theories exploded across Twitter and Reddit. Was Erica covering for Charlie's own secrets? Is the betrayal bigger than an affair like finances or political deals? What if Candace is about to nuke the entire Kirk brand? But that wasn't even the biggest twist. A new leak dropped on Reddit screenshots of an alleged email chain between Erica and a consultant tied to one of Charlie's political rivals. The messages were cryptic but hinted at mutual interests and keeping things discreet. The most explosive line: "Once Charlie's distracted, we can move forward." The internet went berserk and exposed them all. So she wasn't just betraying him personally, she was betraying him politically. At Faithful Patriot, fake emails. Don't believe this trash. At Candace Army Jaguar Wright started the wave. Candace is finishing it. The receipts keep piling up. Then came the celebrity reactions. A rapper tweeted, "If Candace got audio, drop it all. Stop teasing. Let the world burn." A conservative commentator hit back. "This is slander at the highest level." Erica Kirk is being attacked because she's married to a powerful man. But perhaps the most surprising came from a well-known actress, who posted, "Ladies, let this be a lesson. Secrets don't stay buried forever." As the chaos unfolded, a viral TikTok edit emerged, compiling Erica's past public appearances where she smiled stiffly, avoided eye contact, or looked away from Charlie at key moments. The video was set to eerie music and captioned, "She was hiding it all along." It racked up 20 million views in 48 hours, but the second shocking reveal came straight from Candace's camp. According to an insider leak, Candace had allegedly shared the entire phone call with a select group of journalists under one condition: that they hold back until she gave the signal. The implication? That a bombshell media drop was imminent, and that, when it came, it would be devastating. Whispers circulated that the call contained not just Erica's voice, but also mentions of a man identified only as R, the same mysterious contact from the alleged text messages. If true, it connected every piece of the puzzle: the transcripts, the texts, the voicemail, and the emails. And then, just when fans thought the scandal couldn't get any darker, blurry photo, leaks shook the internet again, posted on a gossip blog. It showed what appeared to be Erica, late at night, getting into a black SUV with the same R. The caption read, "The betrayal caught in motion." Skeptics screamed Photoshop. Supporters swore the grainy outline of her dress matched one she had worn to a recent event. Either way, the image spread like wildfire, reigniting the scandal with even more intensity. By now, the Kirk empire was in crisis. Sponsors whispered about backing out. Conservative groups debated whether to defend Charlie or distance themselves. And every minute, Erica and Charlie remained silent. The louder the storm grew, and then Candace dropped the line that turned this. From a scandal into a countdown. The phone call doesn't just expose Erica's betrayal, it exposes a system of lies. And when I release the rest, you'll see exactly what I mean. The internet froze. What system of lies? What was she holding back? Was Erica just the beginning? Was Charlie the real target all along? Because if Candace's hints were true, the betrayal wasn't just marital. It was political. It was financial. And it was about to explode in a way no one could stop. The public braced itself. The leaks were already damning. But the full call? That was the nuke waiting to drop, and until then? One phrase echoed across every platform, every headline. Every late-night conversation, the betrayal has only just begun by this point. Candace Owens' explosive revelation about Erica Kirk's betrayal had set the internet on fire. But once the alleged audio snippet, the SUV photo, and the leaked emails hit circulation, the scandal mutated into something unstoppable. It wasn't just gossip anymore, it had become a full-blown cultural battle. Twitter was chaos. On one side were Candace's die-hard supporters, who saw her as the fearless truth-teller, finally exposing hypocrisy at the highest level. Hashtags like #CandaceReveals, #EricaExposed, and even #KirkGate trended for hours. At Candace Nation, she warned y'all. Candace doesn't bluff. The betrayal is real, and the receipts keep coming. At Truth Unfolds, that audio snippet gave me chills. You can't fake that panic in her voice. On the other side were Charlie and Erica's defenders, clinging to the idea that Candace was waging war for attention. They launched counter hashtags like #StandWithTheKirks and #CandaceLies at Patriot Shield. This is an assassination attempt on their marriage and their movement. Candace should be ashamed. At Faith First, until we hear the full audio, this is nothing but theater. The war of words turned vicious. Threads stretched into hundreds of angry replies, with strangers accusing each other of bias, betrayal, and even being paid operatives. TikTok, meanwhile, weaponized the scandal for content. Creators dramatized the alleged phone call in chilling reenactments, with actresses whispering lines like "Charlie can't know" into static-filled microphones. Edits of Erica's old public appearances slowed down and set to eerie music painted her as a queen of deceit. One viral clip titled "The Fall of Erica Kirk" racked up 12 million views in just 2 days. Instagram gossip blogs had a field day. Hollywood Tea Daily posted side-by-side comparisons of Erica's outfits, suggesting the blurry SUV photo matched a dress she'd worn earlier that week. The shade of politics plastered the leaked email screenshots with captions like "Trust Betrayed." The comment sections were unhinged supporters quoting scripture about betrayal, critics accusing Candace of being the Judas of conservatism. But what really escalated things was the mainstream media. Cable news picked it up almost immediately. One network's headline blared, "Candace Owens alleges betrayal in Kirk marriage wears the truth." Another host said on air, "This isn't just tabloid fodder. If real, this undermines the entire moral platform that Kirks have built." Podcasts piled on too. One viral political podcast spent an hour dissecting the scandal, with the host saying, "Candace Owens doesn't pull punches. If she says there's more, then the Kirks are sitting on a ticking time bomb." Celebrities joined the fray as well. A reality TV star tweeted, "Secrets always come to light. I don't even follow politics, but this is juicy." A famous rapper posted, "Candace always been messy, but she don't miss." Yikes. Meanwhile, a conservative influencer defended the Kirks fiercely. This is spiritual warfare. They want to destroy strong families. Don't fall for it. And then came the industry panic. Leaked screenshots of donor group chats circulated online, showing members asking, "Do we distance ourselves now, or wait?" Another leaked memo from a political sponsor allegedly warned, this could damage fundraising if left unaddressed. For the first time, insiders weren't just gossiping, they were nervous. But the most telling reaction came from the public themselves. Protesters appeared outside an event Charlie Kirk was scheduled to attend. Some held signs that read, "Practice what you preach," and "Exposed by Candace." On the other side, counter-protesters waved banners saying, "Smear campaign," and "We stand with the Kirks." The shouting matches turned so heated that security had to intervene. Clips of the scene went viral, cementing the scandal as not just an online drama, but a cultural flashpoint. And yet, through it all, Erica and Charlie remained completely silent. No press release, no denial, no confirmation, just silence. And that silence, instead of calming things, only fanned the flames. Every hour they didn't speak, fans grew more convinced that Candace had nailed them. Even some of their supporters began asking quietly, if it's fake, why not sue? Why not release a statement? Why the silence? Candace, of course, thrived on it. She tweeted late at night, "Every day they stay silent. The truth gets louder." The post went mega viral, screenshot and reposted across every platform as the ultimate mic drop. By now, it wasn't a question of whether Erica betrayed Charlie. It was a question of how deep the betrayal went, and how much Candace was still hiding because the internet believed one thing without a shadow of doubt. Candace Owens hadn't played her final card yet, and everyone from fans to enemies too. Political Insiders was bracing for the next move just when the world thought Candace Owens had revealed everything she had on Erica Kirk. The final twist dropped, and it was darker, sharper, and far more personal than anyone expected. It began with an anonymous post on X, formerly Twitter. A brand new account with the handle @VoiceOfTruth247 uploaded a short, 15-second clip labeled simply, "Part 2." The audio was chilling. It wasn't Erica's voice this time. It was Charlie's. In the grainy clip, a man sounding exactly like him muttered, "If people find out, it's over. Erica's betrayal can't come to light. It'll ruin both of us." The internet froze. For weeks, the narrative had been Erica's alleged betrayal. But now this new leak suggested Charlie himself knew about it and was actively covering it up. Instantly, hashtags like #CharlieKnew and #CoverUpKirk exploded across the trending list. Supporters scrambled to explain it away. Critics declared it checkmate. And Candace, she added gasoline to the inferno with one cryptic tweet, "Exactly." But that wasn't the real bombshell. The cliffhanger came minutes later. A gossip site claimed it had access to the full phone call Candace had been teasing for days. According to the outlet, the complete recording contained not only Erica's whispered confessions, but also mentions of financial irregularities tied to campaign money. The site didn't publish the full audio yet, but its teaser line was enough to send shockwaves. This isn't just about betrayal of the heart, it's betrayal of trust, money, and power. The reaction was instantaneous. YouTube channels uploaded emergency live streams. TikTok creators posted breakdowns within hours, theorizing that Erica hadn't just betrayed Charlie romantically, she may have betrayed his empire financially. Memes flooded Instagram with captions like, "First the heart, then the wallet." And in the middle of this digital firestorm, Candace went live again. This time, she didn't laugh, she didn't smirk, she looked deadly serious. "I told y'all the phone call was real. I told you the betrayal wasn't just personal. What's coming next will prove it." Erica's secrets. They're only half the story. The rest? Let's just say Charlie ain't clean either. The internet lost its collective mind. Fans spammed her chat begging for the full release. Supporters called her the bravest truth teller alive. Detractors screamed defamation. But everyone agreed Candace had thrown the gauntlet down, and the Kirks had no escape route left. And then came the most terrifying detail of all. That same anonymous account, @VoiceOfTruth247, posted one final tweet before going silent. "The betrayal is deeper than you think. Candace isn't the only one with receipts. More voices are ready to speak. This isn't the end, it's the beginning. The tweet racked up millions of views before the account vanished without explanation. The disappearance only made things worse. Who ran the account? Was it connected to Candace? Or was it another insider circling the Kirks like vultures, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? By now, the scandal wasn't just about Erica's alleged infidelity or Charlie's potential cover-up. It was about something bigger, a system of lies, as Candace herself had said. Lies that could destroy marriages, reputations, and entire political empires in one blow. The silence from the Kirk camp grew unbearable. Every day without a denial or response was another day of speculation, another day of memes, theories, and think pieces. Some supporters began cracking under pressure, quietly admitting on forums, even if it's fake, the damage is already done. And Candace. She ended her night with one final message on Instagram, a black screen with white text that read, "The truth is coming. You can't silence it. Checkmate." The post had millions of views within hours, and the comment section was a battlefield of cheers, outrage, and sheer disbelief, because now the world isn't just waiting for receipts. It's waiting for the collapse. And the scariest part? If what Candace hinted is true, the betrayal hasn't even fully been revealed yet. This is only the beginning, and now we're left with the questions nobody can shake off. What exactly was said in that full phone call? Did Erica Kirk truly betray Charlie, and was Charlie himself covering it all up? And what about those whispers of financial irregularities? Is this really just about loyalty and marriage, or is it about something much bigger, money, and the very empire the Kirks built? Candace Owens has already given us pieces of the puzzle: texts, voicemails, cryptic audio, even that chilling line, "Charlie can't know." But if the leaks are true, and if Candace really has the full call in her possession, then the biggest bombshell hasn't even dropped yet. So here's where I turn it over to you. Do you think Candace is telling the truth? Or is she weaponizing half-truths to destroy a rival? Was Erica's betrayal romantic, political, financial lore, all of the above? And the biggest question of all, what happens if Candace actually releases the entire phone call? Would it end Charlie's career? Would it tear his marriage apart? Or would it expose a web of corruption nobody saw coming? Drop your theories in the comments. Don't hold back. Was the SUV photo real? Were the emails legit? Was that audio Charlie's voice or a setup? I want to hear every angle, every conspiracy, every prediction. Because the debate is just getting started. And while you're at it, hit that like button so this story spreads. Subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter, and smash that notification bell, because, trust me, the next reveal is going to be even darker than what we've already seen. Because if Candace is right, and if the betrayal really goes as deep as she says, then this isn't just about Erica Kirk's secrets. This is about the unraveling of an entire empire. Stay tuned. The truth is coming now. When it does, nothing will ever be the same.